This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. Clarence Dixon executed today at the state prison complex in Florence for the murder of ASU student Deanna Bowden more than 40 years ago. Dixon pronounced dead at 10:30 in the morning. Deanna Bowden's sister speaking in remembrance of her life. Protesters also making their voices heard before the execution took place. Many saying their thoughts and prayers are with Deanna's family, but that they didn't agree with the execution as the ultimate consequence for Dixon's crime. The death of Clarence Dixon today marks the return of executions in Arizona. There are more than 100 inmates on death row. The next inmate scheduled to be put to death is Frank Atwood. He was convicted in 1987 for the murder of an 8-year-old Tucson girl back in 1984. His execution is set for June 8th. In the United States, there are about 2,500 inmates on death row, 113 here in Arizona. The NAACP says Arizona is among the top 10 states that put prisoners to death. California has the most death row prisoners, just under 700. Florida has 330. Texas, just under 200. Alabama and North Carolina round out the top 5. Then it's Ohio, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and Louisiana. ABC 15 talking to the family of the Arizona sailor killed while trying to help a woman in danger. This happened over the weekend in Wisconsin. 19-year-old Phoenix Castanon was visiting his fiancée in Wisconsin when his fiancée's friend says stranger tried to get her into a car. Castanon tried to intervene. That's when the man opened fire. Castanon's fiancée saying he was doing the right thing by trying to help. We spoke to his parents who say they aren't surprised by his actions.
No, not at all. That's who Phoenix was.
That was what he was raised to do. It's what the military taught him to do, so it didn't surprise me at all.
So far, no suspect has been arrested. Right now, a traffic mess in downtown involving construction on a light rail extension hub. One problem spot is 5th Street and Jefferson across from Chase Field. It can be confusing. Some drivers stopping on the light rail tracks when trains are coming down those tracks.
Our light rail operators will be using that horn. The thing to remember is the train is a lot bigger than your car, so just try to pay attention and stop well in advance of where the train's going to be coming through that light.
Valley Metro says this phase of construction will be done by Friday. The extension hub, though, won't be complete until 2024. We could be nearing the end of the ongoing baby formula shortage. Abbott Nutrition makes several popular formulas. Could reopen a crucial Michigan plant in the next 2 weeks if the FDA authorizes it. Company says it's made upgrades to the facility since a recall over potential bacterial infections brought things to a halt earlier this year. If things do start back up this month, more formula could hit store shelves in 6 to 8 weeks. Millennials and Gen Z are better at discussing their mental health concerns compared to Gen X and baby boomers. So that's according to a new study by CVS and the Harris Poll. Poll looked at ways the pandemic affected adolescents and young adults compared to their older counterparts. Found while millennials and Gen Z are more likely to experience anxiety and depression, they are better at breaking the stigma and talking about those feelings.
So they are willing to ask for help. And because of that, they're helping to normalize that it's okay to seek help. And that's really important, especially in a time like this.
Cara McNulty with CVS tells ABC 15 now more than ever, it's important for people to check in with each other and really listen and engage when having conversations. Having open conversations, she says, helps normalize discussions around mental health.